Where in the heck did you come from?
Don't you worry about that. Got a question for you. You should take a seat right over here.
Okay.
This question was sent in by Eddie Knox at Cross Arrow Components. If I have a program that was made for a different machine, is there a way to run it on a Thermwood?
Are you serious? You betcha.
No doubt, no pressure. What it can do, we say you betcha. You betcha. We got it. You betcha. No stopping. Questions dropping. Thermwood's the answer. You betcha. You betcha. You betcha. You betcha. Thermwood's the answer. You betcha.
Now let me throw something at you. What would you say the most important part is of a CNC router? Most people will say the spindle. And yeah, it's a big deal. The frame and rails are like your bones. The servo motors are like your muscles. And the spindle, that's like the heart, pumping out every cut. And when those systems move in sync, you get something pretty incredible. And just like the human body, all that hardware is useless without the brain keeping everything coordinated. And for a CNC, the controller's the brain. It decides every move, every speed, every tool change, everything. And this is Thermwood's advanced Ultra 6 SuperControl, the most capable CNC control system in the industry. Now here's something a lot of people don't know. About 70 to 80% of all CNC controllers sold today are built overseas. A lot of companies will slap a Made in America sticker right on the frame, but they leave the inconvenient part out. The control isn't. We're the exception. Thermwood's part of that remaining 20%. Our SuperControl is made right here in Dell, Indiana, in the same facility that all our machines are made in. And that's real American-made manufacturing, not marketing. And the best part, all the software, all the programming, every line of development is done right here in-house. That means when customers need new features or improvements, we don't wait on anybody. We build it, we ship it, simple. And that brings us to today's question. Running a program that was made for a different CNC machine on a Thermwood machine. Built right into the interface is our THM Converter. This tool automates program translation by letting you build rules around another machine's G-code structure. Load the program, apply the rule set, and the control rewrites it for our system. No guessing and no rewriting by hand. Now you have two options. You can do all that at the control at your machine right here, or you can do it at your desk. We also offer a product called THM Desktop. It's a Windows PC application that mirrors the SuperControl software on your PC. Now you can't physically run the machine from it, but you can build converters, set configurations, and sync them between both devices. Now I've built a sample converter at my desk to demonstrate exactly how this tool is a game changer. Real quick, I want to say this is not a tutorial. When it comes to the converter, you can get extremely creative, and I could spend hours and hours going over this and talking about all the different things that you can do. Now for this example, I created just a generic toolpath in our CAD/CAM software. So let's take a look. This is Mastercam. Oh, if the question does come up, we do offer this. So here's my toolpath. You can see it's just a simple T, and this is what it gave me. Now let's take it into THM Desktop. We're just gonna click the open button, navigate to where that was, and here's our program. Now one of the nice things in our control software is we don't have to run the program and hope for the best. We can run it through the graph screen. And what the graph screen does is it looks at the very first line of code and works its way down and checks every line of code for errors. So when working with the converter, that's gonna be the first step. Identify the areas of your program that need to be repaired. As I go through each line and correct them and graph it and identify everything that needs to be corrected, I can then create my rules. So let's jump into the converter. File, convert, and then convert program settings. So in the converter, we can have a header, and then we have our line rules. So anything you identify that needs fixed while you're running it through the graph screen, you can create those rules here. And then we have our footer. So starting with the simplest rule, the glorified find and replace. So So if we go in here and look at this rule says if the line contains S18,000, which is a spindle speed of 18,000 RPMs, then delete the line. Whoa. Why are you gonna delete the line, Bill? Well, it's because I have another idea. Don't jump to conclusions. Now, when you run it, it deletes that line, and the reason it's deleting that line is because if I move down to this rule, we have some other crazy stuff going on. This is what I was talking about, don't get scared. It's not that bad. You don't even have to use it. So remember, we had the glorified find and replace. Simple. Find it, replace it. Doesn't matter. Super easy. But now, this is where you can get extremely creative. This is where we can utilize regex, regular expression. Before we convert it, let's recap here. Take a look at the program. This is the code that's currently on the machine. If I go directly to the convert option and I select the converter, and would you look at that? But the big kicker is what's gonna happen when I graph it. Let's hit it. Would you look at that? Absolutely no errors. There's the T that I programmed in CAD/CAM, but we have one more test. We created these rules based on the way the post processor exported that code. Theoretically, if I have another program that came from the same post processor, then my rules should apply. Let's try it. All right, here's the program before conversion. Let's make sure it doesn't work. There you go, line 8 again. Let's just run it through the converter we made. File, convert, it's converted. But is it good? Moment of truth. You betcha. Thanks for watching. I hope this gave you a solid look at just one of the features tucked away in our control software. If you've got a question about any one of our products' capabilities, send us an email at youbetcha@thermwood.com. All of our products and features are driven by our customers' demands. Our team here at Thermwood is dedicated to making our customers' processes that much simpler. Thanks for watching.
Questions come quick, answer hit ya. Thermwood style, yeah, you betcha.